Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Let's Talk with Kay, with me, of course, Kay, where I talk about health, fitness, lifestyle, spirituality, and sometimes pop culture. Today is July the 23rd of 2025. I'm on my journey of 30 days of content in 30 days. So I don't remember what number this is. I think this is day 4. I'm trying to build and grow my channel along with improving it and so on and so forth. So yeah, today I went on a run, and obviously you probably can tell that I am currently walking right now. Today is actually a beautiful day to me. It's partly, well, mainly cloudy, and I think it's let's see, well, I can't tell right now. It's probably in the 60s, probably the upper 60s. I would say probably low 70s, but it feels like it's in the 60s still. And just trying to get out and start back running again. I had my 5K competition last week. So, well, actually it was a few days ago, I think. I'm sorry, I'm getting old, so my days are just running together at this point, it seems. But yeah, no, it was last week. So as if you watch my previous videos, and I have a video of my run day if you want to go back and look. I almost placed. I was 5th place in my age group. No, was it? Yeah, 5th place in my age group. And I think I was like a minute or less shy of being 3rd place. The 3rd place winner ran just about a minute faster than I did. And right now I'm getting ready to train for my I guess my 3rd race of the year, and I plan on doing it in October. This week I just kind of took a break. I think I did run a little bit after that run, but I felt like it was more running for exercise and health-wise, things of that nature. Today I would say it was kind of the same thing. I wasn't really trying to run to try to beat my personal record, you know. So it's just mainly just to kind of run, just to kind of get some exercise. Right now I'm walking. I think today I ran like a little bit over 2 miles, probably like 2.25 miles, I believe. So I'm just walking to rest, and it feels really good out here. So I would say it feels like it's in the 60s, but I'm just feeling that wind blow. This is my favorite time to run, when it's really, really cool. People probably think that, oh my God, it's too cold to run when it's 50 degrees or whatever. But when you run, your body heats up anyway. These things, I guess the sweat causing them to slide out. But when it's cool, I mean, when you run, your body heats up. So, like, if you ain't used to cooler temperatures and you start running, you probably, sorry, my mouth is kind of dry right now, obviously. So, if you started running, just now started running outside or whatever, you probably would tend to layer up. Let me put some pants on. Let me put my short sleeve shirt, or maybe a long sleeve shirt, depending on the temperatures outside, maybe 40s, I would say, for example. Let me put on a jacket. Let me put on a hat, some gloves. Before you know it, you're probably gonna be start stripping all this stuff off. Stripping off the gloves, stripping off the jacket, stripping off the hat, just stripping off everything. And people probably say, oh, maybe because you just warm nature. No, that's not always the case. When I was in the military, when it was like I would say fall and winter time. We probably like they will tell us before going to PT, okay, wear your shorts and your pants and probably a short sleeve shirt and your jacket. And then we'll go to formation, and it depends on how the temperature is or whatever. We probably like just, hey, strip down. Like, okay, well, take those pants off, you wear shorts. And then you probably be all nervous, especially if it's your first time. And you ain't used to it. You're like, oh my God, they're going to have us freezing out here. And before you know it, when you start running, you'll be like, thank God that we didn't wear all those clothes, because you'll be sweating hard and overheated. So right now it's in the 60s. So I just got like my shorts on, short sleeve shirt. And that's about it. So I don't know. I'm just talking right now. I probably should have did this in a live video. One day I might do a live on YouTube. I want to have a certain number of followers before I go on live, maybe 100 followers. But I will cross that bridge when I get there. So, yeah, so this is a great morning. You know, just, you know, I'm not sure if I want to do a training type of video as far as running. I'm not claiming myself to be a expert or anything like that, but I do have enough experience to know what I'm doing. But I say if you want to start running, I mean, I would say it's levels to it. If you're a couch potato, you never ran in a day and all that type of stuff, I will say before you start doing it and you're not sure how your current health is, I will advise to, you know, go to the doctor and get your yearly exam to check your blood pressure, your heart, and all that stuff. And depending on your age, if you know, middle age, probably in your 40s and up, and you have certain history as far as cardiovascular, you might want to get like a stress test. You probably can request that or whatever. It all depends on just, you know, your doctor's opinion and all that type of stuff. They say, hey, your heart is healthy and all that, you might not need a stress test. So I would say get you an exam and see how your health is first. Next, like I said, it depends on the level you are at. If you're a couch potato, I would say start walking. Just start walking. Listen to your body. If your body is telling you, okay, enough walking for the day, you know, you're probably tired, exhausted, you already pushed yourself, then, you know, just, okay, stop. And then maybe the next day, I would say for us walking, do it every day. Walking is like, to me, the most easiest exercise you can do for all fitness levels. So I would say just start walking. Oh God, I just smelled something stink. Like sewer or whatever. I'm like, what in the world? But they doing construction around here and stuff, so I don't know. But anyways, so just start walking. And then once you start walking so much and you feel more, and it's not real, how should I put it? I can't tell you the exact time or length or whatever when you can cross that next step to running. But I feel like if you've been walking for a while and you hit a plateau, a while can mean have different meanings for folks. If you hit a plateau and it seems like your walking is not really doing it for you anymore, you probably increased the speed and stuff already, and you're like, okay, I'm hitting a plateau. So just start running, and then do, like I say, do run walks. That's how I started. I started off walking at first, you know, after being out in the military for a while, after I gained a whole bunch of weight and kind of got in the rut. When I got back out and started exercising, I started off walking. And then I started doing a run walk. And I used the app. I forgot what app I used. I might have to post it at the end of the video, but if I find it. But start doing a run walk. Like, for example, walk 2 minutes and then run 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, run 2 minutes. And you can do that probably for a mile. And then I guess after that mile, you can, whatever time you can walk the rest of the way home or whatever. And then after you do that for a while, you start building some endurance. Then you can say, okay, I'm gonna walk 1 minute and run 1 minute, something like that, So I will advise to make it easier for you to get, find a training app. And I will probably have some listed at the end. So yeah, I feel like running and walking is like the cheapest way to, let me get out the way. But yeah, I feel like running and walking is like the cheapest way, inexpensive way to get exercise and all that type of stuff. I would say the shoes you wear is really important. Right now I bought a new pair of shoes. I showed them. They kind of dirty right now. Called Brooks. And they more for flat feet because I have flat feet, instability. But I'm used to more of a cushion. These, they feel great for walking. I will say that. Running for me, they're not that great, so I'm planning on buying more shoes. I might try Brooks again. So this is my first time really wearing Brooks. This is my first pair of Brooks sneakers. For a while, I was an Asics girl. I always wore Asics. And then it seemed like as I got older, and of course, it seemed like your joints hurt a little bit more. I felt like I need some more cushioning or whatever. So I tried On Cloud. On Cloud is okay, but I feel like they wear down faster. So I went through those faster. So I went into a shoe store. Here is a store in town called Fleetfoot, I believe that's the name. And I got in I guess they had this machine where they, I guess, determines what type of feet you have, your shoe size, and all that type of stuff. What's so weird, my left foot is slightly bigger than my right foot, so it's not really symmetrical. So they sized me in a larger, like a half size, larger shoe. And the person who worked there, and I'm like, it seemed okay, but then I guess because I think I had a lot of impact on my feet. So one of my toes, they call it runner's toe. I ended up getting runner's toe, where my toe, I guess, got like a little clot or whatever in my toe, or a bruise or whatever you call it. So I'm not sure. I might try Brooks one more time. It's a pair that I tried on in the store earlier, but it's cushion, but they recommended what they call it, inserts for them. So I didn't feel like going through all that, so I got these pair. I might just get the other ones, but without the inserts, and see how that is. If they're not as great as I was expecting it. I'll probably just go back to Asics, to be honest. But I will say they are expensive. But however, I would say if you're really not running that often or putting a lot of miles, but at the same time you don't want to injure yourself, I would say you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on shoes. Just get a decent pair of running shoes, you know, just to start off with. But once you start running often and probably doing 5K runs like a day or whatever, that's probably the time that or I would just say 2-mile runs or whatever every day. But basically, if you're running a lot, putting a lot of mileage in, and you know, every day, you probably want to spend more money on shoes, and that's about it. If you can spend money on other things like coffee, I know people like, oh my God, here we go. Like coffee, like Starbucks coffee or whatever coffee at a cafe, and you spending that money every day, they're gonna add up to a pair of Brooks or Asics or whatever type of shoes you want to wear. But anyways, I'll probably make more content about, I guess, training and things of that nature. But yeah, so I will see you soon. Bye bye.